Okay, got my first order. This is what I'm talking about, okay? I held out and I got a just for you from this area for $48 and some cents. And it is a GMD run from Sam's Club in Springdale. So it was really close to the Walmart I was at, thank God. And it was only 20 some miles, you know? And technically, unfortunately, I will be going to Bentonville and Rogers, but that's okay. It's worth it because, like I said, I've definitely driven from, like I said, places way the hell out there that are in this area, you know what I mean? So I guess driving back from there won't be the bad. The only thing that sucks is I wish I could get an order from that Bentonville store coming to this area. Maybe what I ought to do is leave it on and try to get a fast food one to come out here, you know what I mean? Like something that's coming to this area. But the odds are when you're working in that area, you're not going to get one. And I don't want to screw my acceptance rate up with the food apps doing it, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, I'm going to take the loss like I always do with the gas on that. But I think it's worth it, you know? And honestly, I would assume I'm getting all $48 for this since they're all GMDs. I didn't think there was any groceries. I don't remember. Wish I kind of looked at it more carefully, but I didn't. And there was bulky items, but luckily, like I said, the bulky items was paper towel. And there was one apartment, because I looked too to see how many apartments there was. One in Rogers, and it was like, I'm hoping downstairs, but we'll see, you know? And, but I don't know. I haven't actually lifted all this stuff, so I don't know if some of this shit's heavy or not. But remember, it's supposed to be 40 or 50 pounds, so the thing is, with Sam's Club, I don't know if they let you know if it's more than 40 or 50 pounds because everything's bulk in there. So I'm like, I don't know for 100% sure if Sam's Club counts the bulk. I mean, the heavy shit. Like, it literally told me there was bulky in his apartment, but I don't know if they would for, you know, heavy shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's 40, 50 pounds. I think they do, but I don't know 100%. Because, you know, in some ways you almost expect their shit to be heavy. Because it is. Some of it is fucking heavy. I remember I did one GMD run and it had some heavy shit in it. And I was like, damn, this is heavy. I was like, thank God it's a house, you know? So I had to carry it to the damn house, but oh my God, I can't imagine clearing it upstairs. That's what I'm saying. You know, doing what I'm doing limits my income. I know it. That's why I do think I want to get a cart, because I would like to pick up heavier shit if it pays better. You know what I mean? If it pays better, I would like to get the damn cart and freaking do it. And, you know, it doesn't have to be 10 waters, because I don't think my car would handle 10 waters. I'd break it. But, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to work on getting a cart. I know I keep saying that. But this is the time to buy one because it's summer. They're going to be selling them, you know? They're going to have them out. They're going to have plenty of carts to choose from so I can find one that I like, you know? Anyway, I might get the luggage rack that one lady told me about first, because, you know, if I did just one water or 2 waters, that might not be so bad with a cart. You know what I mean? Like a luggage rack that won't take up that much space in my car. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I feel like this order was worth it because, like I said, if it takes me 2 hours, I'm getting paid almost $50. Okay, that's more than $20 an hour. All right. So I put a timer to see how long it's going to take me to do this order, because it honestly said it wouldn't take 2 hours. It literally said it'd take like an hour, and I don't know. Let's just say 15 minutes to drop these all off. Okay, I'm testing to see. Plus, I have a drive back from Rogers. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's the drive back from Rogers, and to the store, which was luckily close, like 5 minutes. And or maybe it's 6 minutes, but still, that's worth it. And helps my rate because, like I said, I'm actually at 25% on the on-time thing. So yeah, mine was going down, and I'm nervous because I found the place where it literally tells you where it starts dropping off into, like, you know, the zone, like the warning zones, you know. And so I am kind of scared. I don't want to go lower than the one I'm in right now, the top one, you know. Because I don't want to get kicked off this app. So am going to have to try to be better about either getting to the place faster somehow or picking stuff that's close to where I'm at. You know, because I think you have 20 minutes to get there. Because I could have swore, I thought it said you have 20 minutes and then you're late to get to the place. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's all I got. So, you know, I guess I'm going to sign off here because I don't know, I'm just blabbing, okay? I'm just blabbing now. All right. Oh, but I did have a good day. Like I said, didn't get much accomplished this morning, but I did get out of bed early. And then me and Raymond did go walking. We were in the sun for at least 45 minutes. Yay, we walked. He walked 4 laps, I walked 3 around the Water Tower Park. And he chose it. And he's kind of right. We probably will. That would probably be one of the places we do use this summer just because it has shade. That's the reason I like that place, because you have trees and you go in a circle and can see each other. So if he's ahead of me, I don't have to freak out that something happened to him is bad. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of glad, you know. And if we get, like I said, the goal is to get more than that. Like I said, I am gonna sign him up for the library. That's what I did decide. That's the first thing he's got to start doing. And then I'm gonna start trying to find more things for him to be like. I'm thinking about putting him in pickleball. Like, I don't need to actually be in pickleball. Like, I can just practice with him, and so can Aiden. So while he's learning pickleball with other kids, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm now officially starting. I'm gonna start trying to get him more involved, be more where he's with other children his age and shit like that. Like, and of course still do family time, because I was like, I guess I'm gonna blab while I'm taking this thing here. I only got 2 minutes, it says, so I gotta hurry. But last night I was thinking, because I was like, God, me and my husband, all we're doing is working together, and yay, that's not bad. It's been nice, you know. But I need more than that. I do need more family time events. I want to do more activities like I was doing. I'm tired of being broke and not being able to do anything fun. You know, like as a family, as me and him, getting, you know, like kind of like we're dating. It would be nice to do dating shit. You know, maybe that's what we need. You know? I was like, I need more things that's just than just working together. You know? I like, so I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, I've got to. But I don't want to waste a lot of money. So I was thinking, what can I do? What can we do that's free? Well, you know, what kind of activities? And then, of course, the problem is time. You know what I mean? Like I said, it sucks when you need to make a lot of money. And you're like, oh, but I need to make money. And, you know? But yeah. So my head's definitely been doing some thinking. But I know it. I feel like if we did more activities together, maybe things would go a little bit smoother and we get to know each other better, and we might not have things to talk about, but at least we'd have some kind of routines we'd be doing, but like, you know, like couples do, like what, like some that go fishing together and they just sit there for hours, right? I said I want more things like that, and I do kind of want more things like I don't know, what am I saying? Like, I had it in my head, now it's gone. But I was thinking also that it would be nice, you know, because sometimes, you know how they're saying that, like, people in the old days, you'd have people over and you would, well, I was like, you know, that's another thing. I need to get my house cleaned up enough I could have people over and do things. Because that was part of the whole thing about being an adult. I do love that kind of stuff. You just have your friends over. You have dinners, right? You can play at game nights, right? You know, you could sit out on the damn porch and drink coffee, you know? Which I guess our porch would be the front yard. But, you know, I don't know, just simple things like that. It would be kind of nice to go back to some of that shit, you know? Where you don't have to just go out and eat out and waste money. You know what I mean? You come to my house, I'll feed you, right? I'm like, you might not like my cooking. It was kind of funny because I feel like, you know, on, what is the... our show, shit, it's on the other side. I gotta turn around. I'm close, but all right. I'll just talk to you in a few minutes, okay? Because I gotta make a circle. I was gonna talk about Desperate Housewife, but how like Susan, she can't cook, and she told her new boyfriend, right? She's like, you don't understand. Do your parents like you know, cramping, and then she listed off these other things that was bad, you know, and she's like, that's how bad my cooking is. They will get sick. They will probably have to go to the hospital. You know, my cooking is not that bad. You know, that's definitely a funny exaggeration. And I mean, just because she made bad mac and cheese, I don't understand it, you know. But I'm not gonna put you in the hospital, okay? I can promise you that. All right, bye.